Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
You're a crow. And a deriva. You're expected. Forgive Thea. You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
You're apologizing for her. Strange days.
On that, we would agree, and perhaps more.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information. Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
We crows are all the army Antiva has, but it's not like we can field a garrison. Outside support?
The king would say to call on us. The price for being patriots.
Butcher Dothrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
The gods care about taking Treviso?
The butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Help a fellow crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Always eager for your business. See you again.
Hello, Air. How goes the training?
It is good to see you back in the Diamond. Your influence on Viago does not go unnoticed. You might not state it as frankly, but you know as well as I that crows are more aligned than they often appear to outsiders.
Still not open to training me?
There was never a need. In Viago's house, you received the best training available. That training augmented the innate talents you already possessed. I think those talents, more than anything, will serve you in your coming trials.
Who are you currently training?
Fledglings. As you are well aware, they need to know both the means and meaning of assassination. It is difficult. A crow's response to a war is quite different than the response to a contract.
You're new as well, right? Pros love a good zipline.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spite to break out of my body.
Maybe my aunt would take me in. But it's so far to Selani.
Please, go on. They were waiting for Spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
We made a deal.
The Anthem hate mages. They've killed most of them. All I mean. Definitely no mages left.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Enjoy it. Everyone in Treviso has a right to the streets. King, crow, or conquer.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
I love meeting new clients. What can I get you?
Best place in Treviso.
I can't believe this cafe is hidden inside all the crowds and chaos. I love it.
butcher wants to see Treviso, then he shall. My father will throw a ball, and I will wear the best dress.
Whatever's happening outside, this is a safe place for a hot cup of coffee. Whatever you like. Farewell.
Mark my words, Treviso will come back even stronger from this.
Isn't it a lovely day?
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
If you're not sure what you need, just ask Tia quietly.
Can I interest you in something shiny?
Of course, of course.
Let me know if you'd like to see anything close up. In a way, all crystals are magical.
I'm not Anton. I'm Rithari.
The Antam eat, do they not? Surely they don't expect us to skimp on the cream in our white sauce.
Can I help you find anything? Yes, of course.
Cafe later? Good night for it.
Left the queue to get away from Antum assholes. Now they're here anyway.
Fine fashion. You've come to the right place.
Yep.
Welcome back. Looking for a gift?
So I heard we're on a rotation for cooking?
Supposed to be, and used to be, but, well...
What is it?
Well, some of it's an acquired taste. So I tend to do most of the cooking, a lot of the time.
I've been learning how to make Kunari foods. Maybe the Antam will be kinder once they meet.
I'm on it.
Everybody here used to sneer at Kanari inside the bar. Now the Antam are in charge, and these horns are my ticket to better things. The Antam gave me a Kanari name, Bash Batara. It means the blade strengthening fire.
So Spide doesn't worry you?
Well, a little bit. But Rook trusts you, and so I do too.
What if Rook's wrong about me, though? I am an assassin, a paid killer.
Well, no one's paying you to kill me, so I figure I'm probably safe.
True. Trouble ahead.
Good work, everyone.
I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, you noticed? I wasn't hungry.
Harding made her potato stew.
Oh, I had no idea that she was cooking.
I didn't know that could happen to potatoes. It was a learning experience.
It usually is.
Hello there.
Want to try anything on?
Well, please, come with me.
So this is Treviso now.
Somehow, the crows haven't given up.
They won't last much longer if the Antam have their way.
Was my cousin!
What? We are found! Attack!
Don't worry, Tyr and Viago sent us.
You with the goddess?
Yes! Kill them! Kill the Antam! Good work!
They killed Darren! They killed my cousin!
They're weak on the left. Got them! Stay in cover.
That's done. Are you Yakimos?
Darren, my cousin, they... Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please. We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Tyr and Viago. Just follow the marks. The crow who dropped it off left marks for Dareth to follow.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look. That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way. Here's another crow mark. Our next crow mark. That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
Belara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things, in general.
I wouldn't want the crows to start being called death climbers, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. But what about death jumpers, right?
Targets. The streets are thick with Antam.
We can take our pick. We cannot afford an avalanche. The revelers, the drinkers. The chantry over there used to be the preferred meeting spot for our clients before the invasion.
What was there before? Does anyone even remember?
Over we go.
Consider it done. Of course.
So they found him?
With bruises. Antam, stumbling out of a tavern, shoved him about the street for fun.
The important thing is your brother is safe.
So when the Veil Jumpers deal with Heretic, who hires them?
Nobody? Who in a forest would hire us?
That's exactly what I was wondering. How do you get your jobs?
We figure out where reality's collapsing and go there.
Fine decor for the finest homes.
So, how do you get paid?
We don't. At least, I've never gotten paid.
You're performing a service, Belara. Veil Jumpers should get paid for that.
That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
You were saying, you're performing a service, Belara. Veil Jumpers should get paid for that.
This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The butcher is making poison. Comic.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antom brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Woo! Let's go.
So,
Yes?
nothing.
Hold on.
So, how do you get paid?
We don't. At least, I've never gotten paid.
You're performing a service, Melara. Veil jumpers should get paid for that.
Sure, but who's gonna pay?
Dalish clans, towns and villages around the edge of Arlethin Forest.
Maybe the towns. Dalish don't have much money generally, but. Continues!
Double your effort!
Ranged incoming! Got spot, move! On your left! Watch it!
Get clear!
Bad spot, move! Get clear! Get clear!
Get clear! Not half bad!
You gotta move! Behind you! Get clear! We're ready. Bad spot, move!
Only your gods will miss you.
So, how do you get paid?
We don't.
Better get this where it's needed. We're in. Let's find the comic master.
You cannot forfeit the
outsider. Time to test my gift. I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Finally, the fight the butcher denied has come to me. Prove my word.
Crows are here to end your threat, poisoner.
Poison? You face the gift of the gods!
The comic master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Carmack. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Tyr and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not! I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
I've had about enough. A fellow crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
It's my home too.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Thank you for saving Jacobus. I hope I can help him save himself. He is at a dangerous point in his training. If he is not careful, he risks becoming merely a killer.
How is Jacobus?
Like many who have lost family, He seeks to fill the hole with the blood of others. This hole has no bottom, however. Climbing down is not the way out. I've not said that to him, though. Platitudes are not the comfort he needs or desires.
Have you many students?
I'm watching a number of youth. Some don't know they are students yet.
That sounds strange.
Would you prefer I wait until they decide they want to kill? That point is too late. Not everyone is a Jacobus with the benefit of a rook.
Always eager for your business. See you again.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
For me?
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
What are you two up to?
We're talking, just two normal people talking about things. You know, very casually.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest, but that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee, or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. Antivan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Anything. I'm not too picky.
Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.